Yeah, namaste all. Very good evening. Yeah, I think this is the right time. Earlier, I have messed up the timing and schedule. So, as usual, I went live around 7 p.m. IST. So, apologies. Uh, so, yeah, uh, today we are live with another founder, Moshe Kariti from Clarity. Okay, so let's welcome. Namaste, Mohesh.
Hello, how you doing? Nice
Yeah,
to meet you. Thank you very much for having me.
thank you so much for joining us. It's our pleasure, and yeah, how are you doing? We are good.
Yes, we are good. Thank you very much. We're working hard, working on Clarity, which you will all see soon. But again, thank you very much for having us. It's a great pleasure to be part of this kind of a community. So thank you for that opportunity.
Yeah, welcome. So yeah, we have users live already. So so before we start, so can you please introduce yourself around what is the background of Clarity and how it got started, and what is the team and what is your mission or vision around it?
Of course, I would love to do that. So Clarity was founded by my co-partner and myself. I have over 14 years of experience in development, doing small to enterprise products. And my co-founders comes from the world of UX and UI, giving consultation in the world of UX and UI. And throughout our experience, we had many conversations with regard to the iteration of product and how product evolved from an idea into an execution. And we found a lot of the time a lot of miscommunication and spending time on iteration and understanding what needs to be done in order to produce the product and launch it into production. And with that, we were hoping back then, we were hoping that someone will create such a system to help out with the cycle of iteration, but no one did it. So we said we must pick up the glove and do it ourselves. So Clarity is a platform. It comes to help you in ideation. It's a web-based application. It targets everyone on the team, so it targets multifunctional team. It targets a self-organized team. Those teams are usually consists of entrepreneur, manager, developers, designers, everyone that is actually involved, all the stakeholders that are involved within the team, all those professionals to come into Clarity and visually ideate, plan, and hand off those digital assets into the next stage. So the next stage can be design and development, but the beauty of it, it can be design and development parallel. So you come, you ideate, you understand everyone is aligned, and you move on to the next stage. And the idea of Clarity is not to come and introduce another tool, is actually to think less about the tool, do it quick, do it fast, and get your in-depth blueprints ready and move on to design and development. So marketing can join at early stage. We actually bring collaboration, we bring into the planning stage. But a lot of sorry, a lot of system, a lot of tools are speaking about collaboration, and collaboration is extremely important. But I think, and we do that, we definitely do that collaboration. But I think coordination is a better word to describe what we're doing. We're coordinating the needs and the requirement of the product and delegate everything to the rest of the team. So there is no bottleneck effect, and everyone is actually pushing together in order to create a better team.
Yeah, that's great to know actually. So, as an agency, we have a digital marketing agency where we create some digital assets, especially the creative work. It's too what should I say? That is more complicated than the process oriented, because especially regarding the creativity. So somebody likes something and they would like to convey to us, especially clients, but it's pretty much difficult actually. That to coordinate with multiple stakeholders, like from designer to client, maybe even the developer as well. So yeah, usually we use another tool we have last year we have got that, and that is more of meetings for visual collaboration. So in that actually we have that, we are using that, and normally we use like Google Docs, otherwise screenshots and some comments, those and all. So for that, even actually we need to take screenshots and we need to save them somewhere in the Google Docs or somewhere, and then add comments above below with the names, those stuff and all. And if you are doing some multiple stuff on that particular thing, it will take a lot of time, and then we have to jump on calls again and again, just to work on that. And
That's awesome. That's very good point. Thank you very much for pointing out this. That's very good point. So I want to just to note something in that exactly stage of the process. When you come to a small project, if it's a weak project, then yes, then you can actually get control on that. But when you do a more in-depth a project of 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and some projects are can reach up to six in a year, then you find yourself dealing with a lot of channels like emails and get approved by documentation and get phone calls and do a lot of stuff and a lot of meetings that can actually everything can be really approved at such an early stage. And that's what we're trying to do. We bring in everything into the early stage, get approved, get your idea out there, speak to everyone. Everyone is aligned, everyone knows what need to be done. The customer is happy because he have a system that he can come in, he can comment it quickly, he can even take a proactive role and be involved in it. So so his ideas are being much more reflected into his needs, and then everyone is aligned and everyone can move faster. And you don't need to go back to your emails and search for this item because you have everything in Clarity. You know, you can find it in Clarity. It's a single source of truth.
yeah, that's good to know. So yeah, as an even marketer myself, so we keep looking for a single source of truth, even for data, even for creative assets, even for storing and managing the assets also. So I think Clarity helps us to manage all these things very effectively, and streamline and smoothens our communication among the team members. So yeah, thank you so much again for joining us today. So can you show us some like demo or the
Yes,
interface walkthroughs and all, so
of
how
course.
it works and how, yeah,
Uh,
those and all.
Of course, I have to say something,
Sure,
something
please.
small. It takes us a long time to develop the system, but it takes us a few minutes to show the system. So,
Exactly. Yeah, that's because
so
yeah.
there is a lot of hidden charm within the system. So I'm going to try and reveal everything. But let's start from the beginning. If I speak too fast or something, please let me know, and I'll try to speak a bit slower. But as soon as you register, as soon as you register with the system, you will get into this page. This is we call it the rooms page, where you can create multiple rooms. But if you can see above the new room button, you can see your workspace that you are currently on. Um, I think the starter only the advance and the agency have the option to create multiple rooms, and to do that you can just click the drop down and just add another room. In the drop down panel you will see your rooms. Sorry, your workspace. Sorry, as I said room, but it's a workspace. You will see your workspace and you will see the other workspace that you've been asked to collaborate on. That if other team invited you, if your client opened an account and want you to join in, and but it's easy just to see everything in one place that you can manage. So in the rooms area, you can click the new room and just type the name of the room, and you can start and invite people into your room. So we can invite test@clarity.io, and we can invite multiple people, and we can create the room. And right after it, that will take us into the project page. Over there, we will get a pop-up that asks us which type of project we would like to create. At the moment, we have website and apps, an email campaign, but soon we'll have a more native application as well. As soon as I select the project, I can name the project. And I can select the sizes. Now, this is very important. We find it very important because at the beginning, you want to differentiate different kind of sizes. You're not sure what's going to be on the desktop and what's going to be on the mobile, and each screen should have different things and different hierarchy. So what we do is we enable you to select different kind of sizes, or even create your custom size if you want to do like a Google presentation or doc presentation or something else that is not it's out of the ordinary. Also here you have the option to add more members, and when you click the create project, it takes you to the tree page. In the tree page, this is like a high level of the structure of the site. So over here you can create all the nodes and all the structure, all the categories that you think going to be in your project, and you can do it in multiple ways. One of the way that we introduced not long ago is the AI, and we all know how awesome AI is. And also in the world of wireframe, it can give an amazing results. So when I click the Add Pages with AI button, I will see two options. I will see a manual option to add pages, or I can put a prompt and ask the AI to generate a structure for me. So I can click e-commerce for shoe shop, and I want to build a shop and e-commerce, and I click generate. That will, of course, create a request to the AI engine to produce a structure according to the prompt that we inserted. And a few seconds later, we will see, I hope it's not going to take too long. It usually takes between 3 to 7 seconds. And a few seconds later, we will see this structure. We can regenerate a new one, or we can say, yes, that's cool. That gives me everything. I have home, about us, a shop, men's shoe category, and underneath of that, I have the athletic shoes. I have the women's shoes. I have the kid shoes. If I'm happy with it, I can click create sitemap with AI, or I can even change the name, athletic test. And when I'm done, I can just click create sitemap with AI, and that will create the whole sitemap. And I have everything here in the hierarchy, in the structure that it recommended me, and everything is really in a matter of a few seconds. We have everything up and running. If I want to do something and change, of course I can do that. I can drag one into another. I can drag above one. I can even create labels, because I want to have a campaign. I want to have a Black Friday campaign, and I want to have this branch that will concentrate only on the Black Friday campaign. So I can leave a label here, so it will be easier for all the stakeholders to understand what I'm doing. I can move a whole branch from one place to another. And of course, as you know, as you all familiar, drag and drop, you can do whatever you want. If you want, you can also change the home name, which is the top level node. You can swap it with something else, so you can just drag it and it will put that something on the top. And from now on, that will be the leading node of the project. I think we put a lot of effort on making it robust. We already have on our roadmap to create it even much more robust. Things like having multiple trees, and having a note here, and enabling to do some wireframing doodles, especially for the guys from the development. A lot of feedback that we got. But already you can see that it gives quite a robust result in a matter of a second. Now I would like to show you the second option. So I will quickly create another project. And the second option enable me to do URL to a sitemap. So I can put here, I can put or a domain name, or I can put a sitemap.xml. So if someone want to use a sitemap XML, he can place it here. It will go bring all the data and create a structure. Let's try this with the Claritee IO. And I urge you as well to test it, give it a spin and see how awesome it is. When I type the domain, I can click let's do this, and that also take between 3 to 7 seconds, and we'll wait, and ta-da, we have everything up running, and this is the structure of Clarity, and we have everything here. We have the home, we have all the level getting started, pricing, sign up. We have this thing in real life. If I go and change those structure in Clarity, and I will do it again, everything will be and I will run it again. It will generate according to the new thing. So everything is live. It goes to the site and get all the information that it needs. This is the second option. And if you recall, I said that the third option is to actually add manually pages. You can do that as well by clicking the plus sign on each side of the node, and that will open the pop-up, and you can click and add as many pages as you want. You can also decide if you want to add those sizes to those pages. Maybe it's a special campaign that you want only for desktop. So you don't need now to generate a tablet and mobile. You can add it later, but you don't need, you want to concentrate now on desktop. So when I click add pages, it added those pages for me, and everything again in a few seconds up and running. Of course, we can share it with the customer. We can already after sometimes I see customers that doing it live with their customers, and they we're sharing the information. They're helping us. They're helping us build a product. So they're sharing the information, and I see that they're doing it live with the customer. And in a matter of a second, they already send them a whole structure and say, "That's the way you want it." And the client is already amazed of the result that he can actually achieve in just a short call. After we finish with the tree page, we can click on each node, and that will direct us to the canvas to start and building the wireframe. So when I click enter the canvas, I will see the canvas area. Canvas area might look a bit overwhelmed, but we're always trying to simplify it as much as possible. We're always trying to make it really robust. When we enter inside, we can see on the left-hand side, that's called the panel. The left panel have multiple options. The first option is to create a quick drawing tool with a table, with the text and a few shapes, again, including arrows. And then underneath of that, we have the section area where we can do a free text search. And we can already in one click start and drag and drag and drop different kind of pre-made section that we are categorizing and tagging and making sure that this section will be according to the area that you are in. So that will bring you a lot of good information relevant to you. And if you don't find, of course, you can just type whatever you want and find the section that you want and just drag it, and you have it up and running. At the bottom of the section, by default, the sections tab is the section panel is selected, but next to it we have the block section, and the block section also give you a predefined block element of various type. We have text, we have images, buttons, forms, and graph. And also here, it's a matter of just drag and drop, and the section is up and running. We have a group section. We can ungroup it if we want. It's very easy, all very familiar with what you already know and how to work with. All clients find it extremely easy to operate, and that's why we're here to simplify it. Next to the block element, we have the images panel, and here we have two options. We have browse, and we can upload from the computer or from the local hard drive into your images panel, or we can use Unsplash. We have Unsplash integration. We already been requested to add a few more integration, which is great. We love those kind of feedback. But here I can click, I can type whatever I want. So I typed car, and I can select multiple images. I can select one image, and I can click add, and that will add it immediately into my area. What it does, it brings it from Unsplash, download it, and save it for you for further usage. Now, when you have it in your area, you can easily, like all other element on the panel, drag and drop and place it. Now, if you saw what happened, there was an image here, and the image and this image, there was an image placeholder, and this image will fill the image placeholder. You don't have to have a placeholder. You can just drag and drop to an empty area, and that will also bring it. But if you have a placeholder, then it will attach it to the placeholder. Now, I'm sure you're noticing that the images are actually black and white. This is because what we are trying to do is we're trying to help the team focus on what is needed and not how it looks. This is not a time to design. We're not a design tool. We are an ideation, visual, structural ideation tool. We're here to make you get the idea quickly, understand what is needed, and move on to the next stage where design comes in. From our experience, doing this will actually give the designer much more place to be creative and produce much better result. Why? Because he's not the designer are not confined with a simple idea, and they don't need to invest most of the time in understanding what the client needs, because they have Clarity, and Clarity will tell them exactly what the client needs, because the client was part of the process. Or the client can be any type of figure. Client can sometimes be within a big companies. The client sometimes is the marketing department, because he's asking to create an email campaign. So for that, you need a designer, and you need the developers, you need a DBA, you need a lot of different kind of person. You need a CEO to help out with what they want to produce. Email campaign is a big thing in companies. So after we added the images, we can see next to the images the icon. Icons, we have 1,600 icons, font awesome icon, and as well here you can just click drag and drop, and you will see the icon. And the icon, copy and paste, duplicate, use it wherever you need. Next to it, we have a new feature, and that calls My Library. That new feature enable the users to select a group element or to select a section element, and from the right click or from the bar over here, we can select Save to My Library. When I do that, that will take a snapshot of the element and an image, and will add it into your library for further use. So maybe there are some stuff that you're building, and it took you a while to build, and you want to save it and use it and reuse it in different projects. It happens a lot. It happens with the banners, it happens with the header, footers, with special elements that you did and you want to reuse them, and so on. So now what I can do is I can drag it from my library panel and just add it to the page, and I have it here again. Easy as that. You can, of course, you can rename it, you can delete it, you can like it or add a favorite to it, and so on. I can mark it as favorite, and that will always be the first in the list. Next to it, we have a version history. It's already up and running in the backend. We're waiting to finish the UI, and that will be available soon. It's a very important feature because we have so many stakeholders working and collaborating or coordinating in one place. We want to make sure to be able to let them roll back if needed, to create more multiple version of the same thing. So it's important feature. We're working on it, and hopefully it will be available soon. If I go to the middle of the screen at the bottom, I can see the play button over here, which will soon be moving to another place. But now I can see the play button. When I click on it, I can actually see and play and see all the moving parts, all the elements. And it's easy as that. Soon I will show you how we can easily add links And after adding links, we can click each element that we added the link, attached the link to, and just navigate to where we wanted to go. I will show that in a minute. On the right hand side, I have the roadmap. I have some videos. If anyone would like to watch videos on things that he's not sure about, we have the bin. When I click a bin, I can see that I deleted a room today about an hour ago, and I can restore it or I can permanently delete it. So that's easy to give another sense of security before we decide to remove those those assets for good. On the top side, I can see the link mode, and here when I open the links mode, I can see all the pages that I created. That make it much easier. I can, if I have more, and sometimes I see sitemap of 400 nodes. But if I want to see to search for something, I can use the search pages, or I can just select a page and drag it to those areas where I actually can add links, and it's easy as that. And now you can see that all those places actually have link. I can see over here at the bottom I have an option to add external link, so I can write google.com and enter, and suddenly I have an external link that I can map to a button. And now when I come and will refresh the page, and I'm not sure it was this one, and I click this one, it will open the external link that I attached to it, and it will do the same for all those hotspots that we see. These are all linked element. When I click, it takes me to the link. This one took me to the pricing page. There is nothing here, of course, because I haven't put any element, but when you put element, you will be able to see that. Maybe we should do that. Let's go quickly to the pricing page, and let's open this one. And actually, I'll add this one, and I'll add this one. And now when I go back and click, I'm not sure which one is the pricing. 1 second. Let me do this thing. Oh, I'm in home. I can actually select an element and also have a quick link over here. So here I can select and put the logo as under a pricing page. And when I refresh and click the logo, it will take me to the pricing page. Easy as that. Navigation is extremely easy, very straightforward. Next to the linking mode, I have the note, conversation and note. Conversation and notes are an option for everyone to collaborate, even if they are not registered in Claritee. And how come? Because conversation are available in the public link. Public link is this shared share link that you can click on it. It will copy to your clipboard, and you can send it to your client, send it to everyone you want them to see, to view the blueprint, and they can, without the need to register, they can comment, and they can and leave any feedback on any element on the page. So here, in order for me to leave a conversation, I can just open the conversation panel and click on the board, and if I want, I can using mention someone. I don't have anyone sharing this room with me at the moment, but I can leave I like this, or let's change this, maybe a different color or whatever. Leave some emoji and click post, and that will post to everyone that are part of this board. It's very important to note that this is a live collaboration solution. I want to show you that, and if I will open the panel, and I will leave another note, hi too, and click that, you will see that it opened on the other panel because it's all live collaboration, and I can move it, and you see that moving, and I can also close this one, and one momento, and close this one, and then I can show that we have everything moving and everything aligning according to who is on the board. You can see the mouse. Everything is live collaboration, and it's really easy to understand who is working on what. And also when I'm scrolling down, you can see. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see the mouse at the bottom pointing that the person is actually down there. One feature that I will personally love to add is to enable to do follow up, and then when you click on someone, it actually takes you through the action that the user is doing. But that's something that I would love to add, but we have a bit more priority at the moment. But it's definitely something that we were thinking of. Um, so this is the conversation in notes. I just want to mention one thing with regard to notes. We can take any conversation and on the three dots create a note. And when we create a note, we can see it under the note panel, or we can create a note directly like we create a conversation. Notes supposed to actually go with you to the next stage. So you create a conversation and you take the important bits and pieces out of it and create notes. It things to remember, important stuff to implement, and so on. And that's very important. We also something to note. We just in the process of redoing this screen to make it even more accessible and more easy to use, because we feel that we actually need to have that the note and conversation are integral part of the wireframe. We want to remove this white mask and make sure that it's totally integrated into the wireframe on each element. So this one is in process at the moment. Um, and yes, and over here on the top we have the different sizes, so we can go from one size to another. I can show you that if I take this, if I copy this toolbar, this navigation, and paste it into a mobile, then I get it in a mobile style. And if I take it, sorry, into the tablet, that was a tablet. And if I do it in a mobile, I also get it in a mobile style. Bear in mind, it's not fully responsive. Responsive is extremely hard, but we are keep refining it and making it more and more responsive. Some sections that you create may not be very responsive. Can we? I see someone ask a question. Can we custom CSS JavaScript? No, we not at the moment. It's something that we are thinking of, and I have to say that with regard to suggestion and feedback, we have our roadmap. It's called feedback.claritee.io/roadmap. Please share everything that you've got. Put everything that we have over there. We love those feedback. It's very important for us. We read. We're going daily on those feedbacks, and we prioritize a lot of things according to this feedback. So everything that you have. Ideas are awesome because they help shaping the product. Please feel free to post everything and we'll update you. So if you register, you will get a notification and we'll update you regarding those feedback. So just wanted to mention out about that roadmap. Going back to the board, I just wanted to show another small thing that here on home we can jump from one place to another easily, or we can go to the tree and select the page and jump into the tree. Now, the last thing with regard to the share link, when I copy a share link and send it to someone, uh, I can send the share link to the tree, and he can access everything from the tree, or I can send the share link from the page itself, and he can access it from there. But he can also go back from there. He can go back to the tree. So it's easy, very easy to implement. Um, uh, export and import. We have the option to export into a PDF, so you can email yourself a PDF version. You literally get everything in an extremely nice way. Every page has its own PDF. It doesn't matter how long it is. Everything is very easy to understand. So it's very straightforward, and we can from inside we can export this page into a PNG or PDF. So there are two options in two different places at the moment. Um, Also from here, from the board itself, I can click the project members and I can add more members here. So test to at IO. And then when I add this member, when I do invite, I can easily add, I can set this member into a viewer, collaborator, or manager if I have it in my package. So if I decide to put him as a manager, then he will see everything in the room, and it will be part active part in setting, creating projects, creating new rooms, moving stuff. There are a lot of stuff, a lot of setting within each project. So if I click those three dots on the project, I can, as I said, email a PDF version, archive the project, put on hold, duplicate, move to. Maybe I want to move it to a different board. So I have a board here. It's called Claritee Demo. Now I'm on room one. I can move the board over there. I can do. I can also delete it, but also on the room itself, I have different option. I can delete the room. I can transfer ownership. So maybe sometimes I see free users or people that registered, and they actually intend to register on their work email, business email, and they want to keep this account, so they come here, they just they put their work email and transfer that board into the other account. Easy as that. um, Let me see if I forgot anything. Of course, needless to say that everything on the board we have right click for different kind of function. Each right click depends on which area, on what we are right clicking on. We can copy and paste. There is over here redo and undo. I can redo and undo, and there are a lot of functionality. If you click Control K, you will get this keyboard shortcut pop up. You can see all the options that are available, and you can, for people that love to work with the keyboard, it's make it much more easier. Um, and Yes, questions maybe from the audience.
Yeah, we have a lot. So first question is that actually, as you said earlier, you have put a lot of effort into this. So how much time it took for you to achieve this? So from when you
So
working on this?
this is a very amazing, a very great question. We started in 2021, but we went through a few different stages in our venture. We were for a half a year. We were in one of the best accelerator, and that helped us understand, for people that are not coming from the world of startup and thing, to shape and understand how to make sure that the products go in the right way. And right after, we also went through Google for Startups. So we've been there for 3 months. We got on both occasions we got selected. The first one, 10 companies out of 400 companies, and for Google for Startup, only 9 companies are getting selected every 3 months out of also 100 of companies. So we got selected, and we worked really hard closely with this. So in between, we also had to push the product. It was a lot of effort on building on basing our company, but a lot of effort on also creating the product itself. So to answer the question, it's from 2021, and we keep launching new versions on a daily basis, sometimes even twice a day. You don't feel it because we have an awesome CI/CD that push everything to production, and it goes smoothly. And yeah, hope that answered the question.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that you have put a lot of thoughts and efforts also. So, yeah, we have a lot of questions by people, audience from our community. We can take them all. So let's go one by one.
Of course, please. Uh,
Yeah, some
one,
issue
one second, I'm
there.
just reading the viewer. If I miss anything, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm putting up them on the screen. So
Ah, excellent.
yeah, so currently we need to make desktop and mobile tablet canvas separately. Is it
That's
possible
that's
for?
That's an amazing question. First of all, we can easily select with the click and control. We can select multiple section. This not supposed to be because I'm on my Mac, and then Control C, and then take it into and Control paste. So if I take again, let me try this one and paste it. Let me see if it will paste. Sorry, no, 1 second, just a second. I'm on my Mac here, and the Mac and the thing causing some. So, uh, sorry, one more time. Demo never works. You know how it is. Yeah, no. Copy and hopefully now paste. Okay, so I selected and it pastes everything. So you can select. It's much more easier than what I'm doing. I just my setting here is a bit thing, but it's much more easier than how it looks. So you can copy and paste. We're working now on a one-click population. So to populate it directly we're working on multiple things. One click from one size to another, and we're working on as well on actually populating the section from here. So at the beginning, you will not even be able, not be needing to actually go inside and populate it. You'll have a pop-up here. You'll have a panel here of section. You can just drag them here. You will see the window. You can sort them, and then when you come to your canvas, everything will be already aligned here, and then you can keep editing. It will be for the beginning for the first size, the initial size, but we're working as well to populate it onto all sizes. You can also here in sizes, you can also drag and drop and move the sizes and align them according to what you want. But yeah, to answer the question, we are working on one-click population. We have a lot of awesome things in the roadmap. I really suggest to go through the roadmap. I think AI is taking a big part of it, of actually filling those gaps for you, and even with the text and images and whatever is needed. So go over the roadmap. I'm sure you'll see that we are heading in a nice direction.
Yeah, this is another question. Is there any security encryption for sharing wireframes?
I'm not sure. And you mean like put maybe a password and things like that? Is that what the user mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe yeah, password is a good option to share that, but encryption wise, I'm not sure how it is going to work.
I will explain about encryption. I will explain about encryption. Encryption, we don't have a security for the share link. This is also something that on the roadmap, and I think you'll see it on the roadmap. But the share link here that we get is already encrypted with the AES, which is the standard encryption key, and it's a very unique key and very hard to think. So if you didn't give this wireframe, this link to anyone, then they will not be able to reach this wireframe. Moreover, it's not even go through index and Google and those kind of things. It's been excluded totally from those things. So we are thinking of adding the password thing, and yeah, again, go to the feedback and feedback board and vote there for what you think is needed.
Yeah, Valentine asked about this during the I think initial phase. So is there only for wireframes?
Uh, it's a good question. We actually we don't do wireframe. It's not a wireframe tool. It looks like a wireframe tool, but we don't do a wireframe tool. This is a visual collaboration planning tool. It's here to have a hub of visual collaboration and coordinating with your team and create a blueprint. So it's a bit hard to answer this question. You can actually do whatever you want with it. You can do email campaigns. You can do a storyboard scripting. For our storyboard scripting, we write everything here and we elaborate everything on here. And of course, with a new feature that's coming up, it's going to be even open much more categories. So now, I think next week, it's currently in QA. We're having an awesome. I didn't show you that, but excuse me. But when you click a section, you have another option here to create a container. Containers are an important piece of information. If you recall, we have the My Library where we can actually reuse it. Containers come to answer a question about one source of truth. So we can create a container and call it, let's say, a header, and then we can go to the next page and see that the next page is also already it's the same already use this container. And if we change this container element, it will actually change everywhere. So if you use this container, you use it multiple time on the page, and I can show that one as well. So we have this container multiple time on the page, and I'm changing it. It will change all the containers, so it make it easier to reuse those ones, but specifically in a project where you don't want to go and re-edit all those headers and footers and banners everywhere. You do it in one place and it will reflect everywhere. So this is an awesome feature. But now we're coming up with an even more awesome feature, which is to take actually multiple elements. We can group multiple elements, and then we can make that group as a container. And then you can have many groups everywhere. So it's good for admin panels where you want to have like side panels and navigation bar, and you want to have a multiple projects and banners, and really a much smaller unit than a section. So this is something that actually is in QA now. Should be released any moment now.
Yeah, we have
In
another question. Is it possible to add WebP as image source?
Actually, I didn't. I need to check that. I know SVG it's possible. I'm not sure. You can test it, and you can also add it in the feedback, and we'll add it. I think it's fairly straightforward to add more source type. I just think we never been requested. I think we can do PNG and JPEGs and SVGs and. And that's it for now, I think. But please, by all means, try it and put it on feedback board, and then we can do that. Can we
Yeah,
add?
sure.
No, that's a very good question as well. No, we can't add. Someone is asking if we can add a external URL for an image source. Not at the moment, but we are looking at doing that and doing an embed. So to enable you to embed YouTube and other video types.
And yeah, we
Yes,
can.
testimonial and review. I think we have. No, we probably maybe review. So no, I guess reviews maybe. No, maybe we don't have. I'm pretty sure we did had. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you call it differently. I can't remember, but we should have something. But even if we don't have it, it's easy to create it. I mean, it's a matter of just dragging a web element, because I think we have review option in the web element web block, and you can just drag it and create your own thing. So let's see if we have a review here. Review no as well. We don't have any similar reviews. We'll add this one up. I duly noted. We have a star rating and things like that, so you can combine a star rating with some text block and create a group and then group and then duplicate it, save it in the library, and in a matter of 2 seconds you have it. And if you want to add a thing, image, you can add an image. Can we set the background as well? No, but this is in development, and I think a few days and it will be up and running. It's a really cool feature. A lot of people have been asking the background, but at the moment in development. So thank you for this question.
Yeah.
We are sharing views using share option on the top after sharing. I don't see option to cancel. Yes, we don't have. Someone asked it earlier. We don't have an option to disable shared board. As soon as you share the, as soon as you use the share link, it's done. But yeah, but this is important. Yes, I totally agree. It's important, and we'll add this feature as well.
uh, how can
How
your icons use SVG?
I didn't understand the question. All icons are font awesome icon, and they use the SVG. It's if you can elaborate on that more, that would be great. One thing with regard to icons, we do have a new Figma integration that we launched a few weeks ago, and you can install the Figma, and you can it will open a Clarity panel in Figma. You can use the share link, paste it over there, and it will bring everything. The only issue that we have with it is because our font awesome icons are font awesome 4, and we are currently upgrading to number 6. That's what Figma is using. Figma is using font awesome 6, and for that in Figma you'll see a red square as if there was an icon there. So bear in mind that when we create a website roadmap on support, it doesn't automatically sync table. No, it doesn't automatically sync the table in mobiles. And what will as I said, at the moment the option is to do until it will have the click one click populate option. Just copy and paste all those sections into the next size that you would like to do. It,
Okay, I think the same.
Yes, it needs to be done manually, but again, I urge you to vote for it, and I see that a lot of people here really worried about it. I'm sure we'll push it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't like the pink color, over here it has an option to actually change everything to different theme. So make it a bit easier. Adding changelog will be another good feature. Thank you very much for the compliment. I have to agree with you on the excellent tool, but having a log is extremely important, and I can assure you that this over here, the version history, is already working in the background. It keeps everything that you do in the background into an archive, just to make sure that when the UI will be launched, you can roll back to it.
Yeah, we have a question like uh,
Resize an element, yeah, you can, if you want to resize an element, you can do this. It's not auto layout, if that's what you are referring to, like in Figma. We would love to make some stuff auto layout as well, but it's not auto layout. But you can resize. You can resize images. You can resize icons.
can
Can
we
we?
option for versions history?
So we can restore them if another user. Yes, that's the whole point of the version history here. It's actually to bring you to any point in time, but it will enable you also to determine your own point in time. So you will have a panel where you can say, okay, I want to create a restoring point if something will happen, to restore to this point, and then roll back to it when you're ready. So you will see the version history over here. And when it's ready, you will see it over here under the main history. And you can also determine which one will be the leading version history. So it's more like a branching concept. It's not really a branching concept, because branching concept like a Git works on file. But the idea is similar. So you can fork from a version, and you can then determine if that will be the leading branch. Can we have an option for various history? But everything member need to have different history. Can we? No, there's no. I'm sorry, but there's no custom CSS in JavaScript. I would love to hear why you think you need it. I really would love to hear why you think you need it uh, because um, because I think I'm as a partly a developer think that that custom CSS and JavaScript are for a later stage. If you can elaborate on that, that would be amazing. We'd really love to hear why you think you need a custom CSS and JavaScript. So with SEO potential, someone is asking how this will help SEO professional. You already start to think about what you need, H1, H2, how the structure of the page will be. Already have note on for the developer on what he needs to do. You don't need to come. And a lot of times I found myself when doing a project that suddenly we have a change because someone put too many H1 on the page, or someone forgot to put all those Arial collapse and things for accessibilities, and a lot of things that are missing, and you find yourself doing iteration when the product is in production to fix those, and this is a real scenarios that happen constantly. You find yourself in production, and because the marketing realized that they have a decline in SEO score in Google because suddenly we launch a new product, an awesome product, but we forgot the most important thing is to make sure that the search engine likes our product. So we need to do that at early stage. This is the place, the one single source of truth where you keep everything there, where you keep everything and note everything. Can we add videos and audio files in audio video player? I think for video and audio, and here I would also would love to get more information about it. But we were thinking of doing an embed option for video for Vimeo and YouTube and Kaltura and all those players, rather than add them here. But we'll have to hear why do you need a video player? I guess you mean maybe to add an embedded here, like to add the video file and then embed it over here. Is that what you're referring to? I'm not sure though.
Yeah, maybe we can put up some placeholders or as blocks for video and audio players. I don't think we need to directly embed those files here. This is because more of the visualization rather than design or development.
Yeah, I think for video it's important to have the reference, but to add a file itself, if you want to play something, you actually need to have a streaming capabilities, and
Yes.
we have a streaming platform. I mean, we can be a streaming platform. We can add in HLS options and generate those index files. But our main focus is making sure that everyone knows that that's the video and that's what we need, and this is what's going to go in production.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, next question is like when can we expect version history?
That's a very great question. I actually need to take it with the team. We've been, as I said, it's already running in the background. It's been doing it. The UI is missing, but I have to afraid that we're doing everyone's. I guess every startup doing a scene regarding with that, because we have to keep pushing more priority on that, and doing better performance, better stability. And I urge you to test the system. I think the system run extremely smoothly, especially with the live collaboration. We love technology, and we're making sure that this is the most best experience you can have. Version history for UI, I'll have to take it with the team, but it will also be definitely updated on the roadmap. You can go into the roadmap and see we are well organized. Any accordion menu for the mobile version only? We don't have an accordion menu. Actually, we have a better option for the mobile coming up. But when you click here, when you click here, you can see that you can add more items here. It's okay. I think it's better to wait to the coming smart object that we are working on. That will really push things to the edge, where you can actually define each element as an accordion, as a pop up, as a tab, and make it easier to just suddenly to do everything interactive.
Yeah.
So I'll wait a bit more for those smart objects. We can also show automation workflow also. I would love to for you to elaborate. Someone's asked if we can also show automation workflows as also. I'm not
No,
sure what.
actually, no. He meant we have multiple use cases rather than just web designing or something. He's saying even when we are doing some automation workflows, usually we use JPR, Public Connect, Make, or something, where we can use this tool to visually plan the workflow, like kind of funnel.
So I think that will have to wait for the second stage of the tree, where we'll enable multiple trees, and I think that will answer your question. When you
Yeah,
have a multiple trees, you can align them next to each other, or underneath of it, and start to visualize all the flow and decide which one is the best to go with.
yeah. Assign 150 for all
Well,
created fields.
at the moment, no, that's a good question. Someone asked if it's possible to assign header and footer to all created pages. My product manager will hang me for this question, because she was urging us to do that, and I said that we'll have to wait with that. At the moment, you just need to do copy and paste, or set as. If you use a header and a footer, you can I can show that. You can just we have this header. We can go to another page, and we can drag, I don't know, drag this element, and then select and do header, and we have the header. So a few more clicks to populate it, but yes, a lot of people ask us to do this automated population. It's a cool feature, but it's not as easy as it sounds, because there are so many possibilities and so many cases, like on which pages you added on all the sizes, what happened if there are already section there, what happened if you created one and then you deleted it and then you want to re-add it, and so many cases that you need to take into account, that that I was prefer to actually just wait with it, but we're aware of this request as well. Dark mode, any embedded code to embed a project on client portal. You don't really need to, because I mean, if you need, let us know and we'll make sure to add this wireframe code. But from my experience with the other clients, they just take the share link, they place it in the other, in monday.com, in Basecamp and all these things. They just put it in and it will know automatically to embed it. We have the option available. The option, most of the system are closing the embed option because of security, but we open that specific piece of information with a public view link. If you can see that this share link, it's under different path. It's a public view. We enable that one to be embedded. All other options in the site are not allowed to be embedded.
Can we add mind maps?
We don't have mind maps. We've been requested multiple times. We were thinking to adopt the tree using the AI for mind maps, maybe enable you to create a special prompt for a mind map, but we don't have that one at the moment. I would like to see and maybe do a minor edit on my mobile. It's not recommended to go on mobile. Someone asked if we can edit it on the mobile. We haven't did any performance for a mobile, because we take into account that you mainly work on your PC. You will be able to do certain things, but looking at this thing, that's going to be very hard to work on mobile. So not at the moment.
Okay.
Walkthrough tutorial when we First, go to editing canvas. Automatic. We do have onboarding pop-ups, and we do have some 1 minute. We call it 1 minute of clarity. It's a short 1 minute video to get there quicker. If you feel you need more, please let us know, and we love to add more things to make sure it's clear. Custom domain for the public link. Sorry, another one. Any plan to link with the ClickFunnels? Um, we never got any request to link with ClickFunnels. I have to admit that I know so little on ClickFunnels. I will ask our marketing team to see if they can give more insight. But I wrote it down. Thank you for this question. Why limiting to three colors on top right? Again, the idea is not to have a design tool. It's not a design tool. The idea is to concentrate on what you need. That's why we don't really have any coloring option. We have a small option like fill and opacity and things like that. But we thought it's better to concentrate on how it looks. Again, that's why the images are black and white. But if you feel you need it more and you think it's something that you required, the feedback board is the best place. I'm not just directing you there. It's the best place because we literally every morning and every night we're going over the feedback board to see what people are required. It would be great if you add a ruler. That's amazing question. Someone asked if we can add a ruler and guides. We have in our pipeline to have a grid option. We do have the option. Let me just clear this thing. We do have an option to create to do like a snap. So I can let's say I can create a thing, and then I can take it and it will snap. So it will snap, but someone requested the other day that it will snap to both areas. So and snap to both areas. We do have the option to make it easier to align things, but we definitely got a lot of feedback regarding to the ruler. So what we're thinking of implementing next is an option to decide which grid you want to work with. It will not be visible in the final blueprint or the final layout, but it will help you work and snap your element to that grid to make sure that everything is aligned. So thank you for this question. It's a great question.
Yeah, Hindi fonts.
I'm afraid to say I never tried. I'm sorry, but I never tried that. I know we have a Chinese and Japanese. We use Google font. So I guess if Google font allows it, then yes. If not, and you're missing, let us know. We will add it. Can we add some visual idea for animation? We don't have animation, so the other team will understand what you can add a GIF. I forgot to mention that we have a GIF. Yes, I think I remember that we do have a GIF, but we don't have any option to do animation within the tool. Dark mode, please, to reach the face. I have to say the truth that I'm a developer and all my software are in black mode. We discussed it the other day, and I said that for me, Claritee is the only tool that I'm not working with the dark mode. Duly noted, we are on it. We are on it. Custom domain for public link. So soon will be launched the CNAME but it's going to be only for agencies package. But we'll have option to add your CNAME and as any other system, you can easily implement your domain and you have everything there. The next stage of the CNAME will be the white label. So it's good for agencies if they want to white label the system and make sure that they bring their client in and they can get their email and they can get their logos and everything up and running according to their needs.
Yeah, great. So I think we have taken all the questions from our community. So I have few more questions. Like so, uh, when on the landing page, actually the deal is ended already. Uh, so what is the actual end date of the lifetime deal? Like a one-time payment?
Yes, we have a Cyber Monday deal. You're talking about the Monday? Sorry, I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The lifetime deal countdown is updated, right? It is showing 00. So I am just
So
curious until
that's for the 00. We have the we have the oh sorry, lifetime deal dash cm, and that should not be 00. That's
okay.
another 5 hours. Yes, so the Cyber Monday is still on.
I will update this.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay. So it's till what time? Only 5 hours? 5 hours more?
Yes, but I think it will stay just a bit longer. I think we'll give the chance for more people to hop on it. But yes, it will go off soon, really soon. I need
Sure,
to
sure.
speak to the department, to the marketing department, to see exactly what we are planning. But yes, but that's not going to stay for long.
Okay, got it. So how it is different from Black Friday? Same deal or different one?
Sorry, come again, please.
Is it different from Black Friday deal or Cyber
It's the
Monday deal?
continual deal of Black Friday, and it's the same deal.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. So what else you have on the roadmap? Because whatever we haven't discussed as of now, so I would like to
Yes.
know if anything is there, like a custom domain I have seen on your website that is coming soon.
Yes, we have the custom domain planned, and we have the automatic populate from one screen to another. That's a few people ask us about that, so it's there.
Yeah,
Version history, whiteboard, SEO capabilities to enable you to create the tags already in the system, so the developer knows to take it from there. Interactive content. That's why I said we need. It's better to wait with the mobile navigation. It's going to be much more robust and much more capabilities for the smart object. Um, Edit and display dimensions of elements. That to give the option to actually see if you want, maybe you want to determine width and height manually, you'll be able to do that. Time estimation, it's here. It's we do have. I said we have some stuff inside the system, but we took it off for the moment. So I need to discuss this one with the team as well. Vertical section is something that I said mentioned is going to be launched soon. Jira integration, color option to page on the sitemap. We really got a lot of feedback from a lot of users that for the sitemap they actually want to put different kind of color for each node. So maybe you want to let your client, this one is approved, you can put it in green. This one need more info, you can put it in gray, and so on and so forth. And you can just tag it, and you know visually where everything stands. URL to table, we want to enable external APIs. So if you want to bring data from another place into your table, that we found it more important to make it much more robust and populate the data with the populate Clarity with the real data. This is very important because what we're trying to do is to enable it to move fast. And if you have those resources somewhere else, we want to make sure to bring them into Clarity. That's someone asked. Share actually two people I think asked share link expiry and password protection. So yes, we got this feedback and we are on it. Ability to hide the project members. At the moment, you can see all the project members, and some ask us to hide them from different kind of roles. WordPress plugin, that's the next big thing that we are working on. Duplicate site parent and group. I think we did that, but you're more than welcome to go over and see all there are many more here. It will take me another half an hour just to read everything, but you can see what is planned, what at the moment is in the work, what is in beta, release in beta, and what is completed. And please add your items, and we can totally consider it. There are many items here to consider, and you can follow this board. It's been updated constantly, so everything is here and open to everyone, and we're more than happy to get more feedback.
Yeah, and we got one more question, like difference between AppSumo plan and Clarity website plan.
So AppSumo plan doesn't have the workspace option. It only has one workspace, and it's very important to know that the workspace it's a new feature. It released about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it has what else? I'm trying to remember what else. If you give me 1 second, it has. It has multiple. It doesn't have manager. It only has one manager, and also AI token. It's also something that we introduced recently. Actually, AI token was available to everyone as part of the beta. But as you all aware, AI token is a third party. It's not something that we don't have our own. I wish we did, but we don't have our own AI engine, and that's something that needs to go further to a third party. So for lifetime deal on our side, they get the amount of certain amount of tokens depending on the monthly usage, depending on the package that they are selected, and yeah, these are the differences.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. So, how many team members are there in on your this one, this project actually?
You're talking about in Clarity?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So as I said, we are two founders, and on top of that, there are another seven team members. We have marketing, we have a developer. They scattered all around the world. We are a multi-international company all around the world. We have from America, we have from Ukraine, we have from literally from all around the world, and yeah, so all in all we are nine in the company.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know. So, you are from?
Sorry,
You are from
we,
which
we are
country?
based we are based in Israel.
Okay, okay, okay. Nice to know. So, uh, yeah, I think I am done with questions actually. And yeah, you have been running these campaigns as well. So, what is the next step like for MRR and other thing? Like, are you going for after funding or something?
It's very good question. We already been funded once by the accelerator that we went, and I have to say that this is one of the best accelerator. And we went to the top accelerator, and we got funds, the first funds from there. We are at the moment partly bootstrapping, and we want to see how the market react and how we're pushing it further and getting much stronger before we go into the next round. So at the moment we continue with the bootstrapping. We are thinking on several different kind of options, but for now we are happy, and the company is moving forward, and we are stable, and we are planning to stay here for much longer.
Yeah, thank you so much, and all the best on that part.
Thank you very
So,
much.
so actually, I have this confusion also when I was checking the tool. There are some features which are mixed from multiple tools like Figma, Wix, otherwise Canva maybe also. So, who is your exact competitor? Is there anyone like what you are doing already?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Means your exact competitor,
Ah,
alternate. Yeah.
our company. It's a bit hard to say. I mean, we're not coming into a blue ocean, and it's good that we're not coming into a blue ocean, but we're not coming into a red ocean as well. What I like to think of us as coming into a purple ocean. We're doing something new, very innovative, and I can explain in a minute why I think it's innovative in an existing vertical. So we bring in Clarity into existing vertical, but give it a totally new area. That's why I like to look at it as a purple ocean. the idea of innovation is because what we're doing is bringing collaboration into the early stage. We're already doing a lot of collaboration with universities around the world. So we're working with San Francisco University as well as with the local university, because we're doing research on how much time we're actually saving in this iteration, and we already have an amazing result. We already show how easy it is to actually bring new tool that innovating something that haven't been innovative for 40 years. And this is the world of ideation. Companies are still using PRDs, which is a doc. We all know that it's a 80 pages document that someone put on your table and said, okay, let's develop, and someone else wrote it. You weren't even been involved in writing this PDR. They hired someone to write this PDR and ask you to come and develop it and design it, and then start speaking to the client, but you weren't part of it. So that's why we bring in this thing into this vertical, and we're definitely innovative.
Yeah, I got that.
So sorry, just to answer your question, there are companies that are doing similar thing. It looks like they're doing similar things,
Similar thing,
but there are many
different
quite
ways.
different.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I understand is like you are also doing the same, but differently. And yeah, you are bringing the innovation to the same similar work actually. So that's what I understand. Uh, okay. Yeah. This is it from my side.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is it from my side. I'm
Excellent.
done.
Thank you very much for having me. It was
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you very
Yeah,
much for.
same here actually. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today. And yeah, I think we let's be in touch and let's grow together. So you keep sharing the updates with our community as well, and you
Of
can
course.
take feedback. So yeah, I think we can have some longer way.
You can reach out to us in multiple channel. We have a live chat on the thing on the site, emails. If you have any questions, please reach out to us, and we're here to answer all your questions.
Sure, sure.
And
Yeah, I will update that in community as well.
amazing. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And yeah, see you again. Thank you, Moish.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Yeah, take care. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining us today as well. And yeah, uh, hope you had a great session. So we will also come up with another live soon. Okay. So and also yeah, please uh, be active on in the community as well, and also share us your feedback regarding the lives as well. And also if you want to see some founder on live, please inform us, so we'll try to communicate with them and we'll try to get them on live, so that we can have discussions, questions, and much more. And yeah, giveaways also. Thank you so much. And we will announce giveaway winners in the community. Maybe we'll take it forward and to the post as well. Okay. Yeah. This is it from our side. And please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much again. Take care. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we have got some nice feedback from the users as well regarding the tool itself. Let me show them on the screen as well. Yeah, a lot of questions. Okay. Yeah, this one and this one. Yeah, we have these. Yes. Yeah, I think this is it. Maybe if I missed something. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Take care and join our community here so that we'll have more discussions as well. And also, please check out the Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals as well. We have a lot of list on that. Okay. Take care. Good night. See you. Have a nice day.